Hi guys, it's me, Winifred, and wow, this is something different. I haven't been here doing a regular video for a while now, and I am here today doing a collaboration with Nisi W Beauty here on YouTube and several other young ladies, makeup enthusiasts, and the theme is coral, and the color, and I'm not sure what look I'm going to come up with, but I bought a few things out, and I also bought out this shirt or blouse for inspiration. It has color, the color coral in there and a few other colors. It's got this beautiful like corally color, and then it also has pink in there. It also has red. We have a little bit of a neutral tan color, and there's like a kind of like a bone color, red, and of course black. So I figured I would pull that out and then just, you know, start working. I also pulled out several, or 4 eyeshadow palettes to be exact. One of them is the Too Faced Sweet Peach one. And this one is a little bit too pinky, but this one right here is, well, it's kind of like a peach, but it's a little different shade of a coral, and it's got some fuchsia reflex in there, so that might be nice. And this one is cutting off again too, and I have no clue what's going on, but we're gonna keep shooting, and I hope this comes out okay. And then I have the Sultry palette, which has this pretty coral color in it as well, and this is called Bloom. And then we have another kind of a corally color, and in this Prism palette by Anastasia, and it's called Eden. That's this color right here. Then, in light of having like the reds and the different colors in my blouse, I decided that maybe we could play around with this one. And this is the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. And you see we have some reds, we have some neutrals. Yeah, so I don't know. I just figured we'd play around and see what we come up with. And also in the Born to Run Urban Decay, there is Steel Shot, that color right there. So we might be able to work with that. Let us see. So I've put my makeup on. Excuse me. I put on a little bit of foundation because it's like 8:30 in the morning, so you know, ooh-wee, as I'm talking about putting on red eyeshadow. But let's see guys, I'm not sure what exactly color I want to start out with, and I usually do start out with doing my transition area. So I might start with the Bloodthirsty or Blood Sugar palette and work with a little bit of those, a few of those neutrals. And I don't think that I've actually used this palette, guys. And these neutrals are mattes, which is really cool. And then there's this one right here that kind of has like a peachy undertone to it. So I might actually use that on my brow bone. I'm not sure. I might use it as a transition and in my brow bone. Depends on what I pack on top of it. I am going to grab this Sigma E40 So I like to use this in my transition area. And I think I'm going to go in with this cake mix. I think that's kind of cool. I'm going to use that as my first transition. Guys, bear with me because this is really, I don't understand why this keeps cutting off, and I'm going to keep looking over there just to make sure that it's on. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with that really kind of neutrally shade. You can hear the morning birds, huh? Just going to add that. I'm not going to do a whole bunch of different corally shades because, like I said, it's early in the morning and I don't want to scare anybody, and I am going out. So, and yeah, I was thinking that I would probably grab one of those reds and also like do something with the outer V, which I probably will. And now that I'm looking at this, it's also looking a little bit more corally than I expected it to, but that's okay. We'll work with that. And then there's a color down here at the bottom called Cherry Soda, and that's matte. And so I might play with that a little bit. I'm not sure yet. Let's see. Let's jump into this peachy color that has the flecks in it. I think I'm going to do my lid actually with that. And I like sometimes just starting with something and really not knowing where you're going with it, and then see from there where you go. Sometimes you get good looks like that, other times not. But we're going to see. Now this is actually a little bit deeper than that transition shade, but that's okay. And I'm using a brush that I normally do not use because I can't find my other flat brushes. But yeah. So you know what I'm going to do as far as my lips then. I am definitely, since this is coming out a bit brighter than I probably would have liked, I think I'm going to do like a really, really kind of a muted neutral lip. Because, yeah, this is coming out a little bit more intense than I thought it would. But that's okay. That's okay, because we can always matte colors down. I think I'm going to go a little bit wild with this. God be with me. Cherry Soda. I'm not sure how this is going to look with it, but I am going to try it. And if it's a little bit too much, then you know what I'm going to do? I will just tone it down with a little bit of brown, and that will probably give me more of a rust shade than I care to have. But again, I like to wing things. And that's what I'm doing. And by the way, no, I don't have my wig on because I kind of wanted to see exactly what it was that I was doing. I wanted to make sure and you all could see what I'm doing, even if I don't know exactly how I'm going to make this all work yet. and this is so weird, yesterday, right? And I hope that it's not showing, but I fell asleep on my left eye, and God, it was just like real red. And I put eye drops in it in the hopes that it wouldn't look so bad this morning. And it actually doesn't. So I'm happy about that. I am going to grab one of my brushes that you all know I love. This brush right here reminds me of it. It's a Morphe brush, and it reminds me of the MAC 217, which is this. It's a little bit fluffier, but it kind of reminds me of it. I'm going to grab the 217 though and play with that and see where I go with that. And you know what too? I completely forgot about that before I started playing in it. He was saying something about the red staining. Ah! I hope that it does not stain my eyes. I think, you know what I think? I need a little neutral in there to tone that down a little bit. Don't you think? I think I do. I think I do. I think I do. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work, but let's try it. This Riff shade right here, that's in this Born to Run, I am going to take that. Yeah, I'm going to take that. God, guys. You never know with me, do you? You never know. People are going to see me and they're going to be like, where is she going at whatever time in the morning? And you know my smart ass brother, excuse my French, but he's going to say, yeah, you look like a clown. But, hey. So what I'm going to try to do is like neutralize this a little bit. It's still going to have that red undertone because I've got a little bit of it on this brush, but I'm going to mix it with this brown. So, yeah. We'll see what this looks like. And you know I'm going to have to wash all of my brushes because they're going to have, well, the ones that I use, they're going to have this red tone on them. And corally tones. Yeah. And so I'm just going to kind of diffuse that and blend, 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 because I don't want it to look too, like I said, crazy, crazy, but then I don't want it to look, I don't know, too tame, if that makes sense. All right. So, as far as my eyebrow, I am going to really neutralize that with this Jeffree Star one. And I'm kind of, again, like I said, getting that inspiration from that shirt. And then it's starting to look a bit scary to me. And this has a little bit of that like peach undertone. So that's kind of cool. And I've kind of, as of late, kind of gotten away from that has to be so perfect look. I don't know. I am going to put, I'm going to do like probably a mixture of this red underneath my eye, and I might do a little darker color. Oh gosh, guys, I don't know what I was thinking. I keep forgetting that this stuff may stain. Then I feel like I've got something on my eyelid there. Call me weird, but I just kind of wanted to incorporate that red in here some kind of way. And yes, I know it's a bit odd, but I had to do it, guys. But there's also something that I still want to deepen up. I don't know. I want to deepen up this outer V and into the crease just a tad. So I think this is intravenous. It's like a brownish color right here. I think I'm going to take that and just add it a little bit. Might be messing up. It might mess up the red effect just a little. I'm not sure. But let's just try it. And I don't want to put too much on it because I said, you know, I don't want to take away that red. It's starting to grow on me a bit. I said this year I wanted to try different things, and especially if I'm buying this makeup, I want to use it. So, I mean, here we go. Now that's just deepening it up. Just a tad, not a lot, not too crazy, just a tad, right? Okay, so I think what I'm also going to turn around and do is put that intravenous right along the lower lash line as well. That's like a little browny red. And because my eyes tend to be a little sensitive, I might need to do it on the upper lash line as well to kind of break that red up, so I won't look like I'm sick or something. It's like real light. I want to add the black because I think I need something to anchor it, but and sometimes the black just kind of, or the liner just brings it together. And I'm not going to do too much more with this. Not unless I decide I'm going to bring a little more coral up underneath that intravenous. Now I'm going to take my favorite black liner, and that is Urban Decay's 24/7. Well, I like two. The Zero and the Perversion. I usually use the Perversion when I'm filming because that's deeper, and the Zero for work because it's not as deep. I have been using Climax mascara by NARS together with oh god, my L'Oreal Voluminous, and I have been liking that combo. Okay, so we've got that just a little more on the outer corner to intensify that a little bit. So I am starting a second channel. It's going to be non-ASMR. So some of you who were watching me before I started doing ASMR, come on back and join me. Okay, how does that look, guys? And then let's start with the mascara. Again, I usually put down the Voluminous first, and that's in Carbon Black. And that is that one is not as clean as I like. Okay. Put this on. What is with the sirens, the helicopters, the airplanes, just everything? Okay, so that's the first layer on the one eye. Still have to get the bottom. And of course, a little bit of that red is right here. I'm going to try to clean that up a little bit. I hope it doesn't stain too bad. And I'm sorry if I'm trying to rush, but like it keeps clicking off on me, and I don't want the video to be too choppy. I don't understand that. And usually with an eye with all of this color, I am not going to do, like I said, a strong lip or like a lot on the cheek. I just think that's too much for me. Oh, my eyelashes are so skimpy at times. You know how sometimes when you just use mascara and you have a bad eyelash day? It seems like that's what's going on today. Keep forgetting we do have a medical center that's not too far from my house. So, could be any number of things. Okay, I wasn't so sure how this was going to turn out, but I've got to say that I think I'm liking it. So, I mean, an alternative would be to add a little like purple as opposed to that brown. But I didn't want to go there because I was trying to use the shirt as an inspiration. I didn't want to put black there because, like I said, it's a little bit too intense. So, and this is what we ended up with, and it still looks more corally to me because I kept blending, and buffing. So it still looked a little bit more corally. So let's see here now. What are we going to do with the lips? I said that I was going to do more of a I'm back, popped on some hair, and we're going to go from there. I like the eye. I think it came out pretty cool. Tell me what you think. So like I said, again, we're going to do a neutrally lip. And I think I'm going to have to do a little mixing with my lip liner because I can't find the color that I want to use. So I'm going to start out with like a little light sketching of chestnut. Again, just to give my lip a little bit of definition. This keeps, guys, this keeps cutting off. Alright, so that this does not look so crazy, I'm going to put a little bit of this MAC strip down on top of it just to how do I want to say? Lighten it up a little bit. And then, so it's not so harsh around the so it's not so harsh around the edges. Just soften it up. And I'm not sure what lippy I'm going to use. There's a couple in here that I have. And then I have like a new Anastasia. And it's a nude, but it's got kind of like that peachy undertone. And not sure. So I'm going to have to include that in the description bar. So what should I do? I should probably take like a tannish color and then maybe pop that on top of it. This is like a corally kind of cool one. I still think I should put like a tan one. Oh, that's too bright. Although, a bright occasion, it would be probably cool. Now this is too much of an orange. Okay guys, so we're going to try these two colors. One is a matte shade and it's by Morphe. It's called Boo. So this is a neutral and it's a little bit more brown. It's also a matte lipstick by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This one has a little bit of peach in it, so I'm hoping that this will give me that neutral look, but with a little orange undertone. If not, I've got plenty of Okay. I might have to take one of these and just do a little bit of playing around. Just to give me a hint. I don't want it full out flaming red or fuchsia, which, you know, it could be a really nice look. But maybe this... This one or Sushi Kiss? Which one? Okay, this is a Sushi Kiss. Let's try a little bit of this. Okay. The Sushi Kiss gave it a little bit of something, but I think with all of the red in the eye, I might need this one, which is called, let's see. Ravishing. Or maybe I just do need to add a hint of red. Okay. So it's making my lip look a little more peach. I do need a hint of red. Okay. All right. Let's tap that off and go with... Okay guys, don't think me crazy, but I'm going to go with a little hint of Lady Danger. I'm not trying to put it on so that I get the full-on color. I just kind of want that base. And then I need to play with like a lighter shade so that I can knock that down a little bit. Not that one. Where is that? I've had a kind of iridescent here. Maybe this. I don't know. Maybe this one. Let's see. Oh. That could work. I'll take a little bit of this. I don't know. I'm taking a little more of that brown just to... Okay, so I think that this is the final look. I took just a little bit of that brown to knock it down. And I think what I would also do is you could, if you wanted to, go for a little more of a funkier look. You could take like a either the red or something like that. I'm just going to add a touch of highlight. I'm not really playing around with blush because I think I have on quite enough color. And then just kind of fan it out a little bit. And I don't know, if you want to go with just that brown lip, you could, but I just thought that it needed a little bit more coral to it or something. I could be wrong, but that was my thought. And now see, when I'm playing around with this by itself, it doesn't have that orange undertone to it. So I don't know, guys, sometimes when you mix and add colors, they just turn out a little different. How about blot it down? This is Chanel, kind of a tannish color. This looks kind of nice on top of that. Okay, so my final, I think I've decided to just blot that down that I had on and just top on this neutrally kind of a satin color by Chanel. And that just a little bit of peach coral is popping through, but it's not competing like it was with the eye. So I'm kind of feeling this. And I am going to let you all go, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I apologize for my film cutting off so every few seconds. So I'm going to see what I can make out of this mess together when I edit it, and I hope it comes out fine. And I'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.